Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's Tracy with Critters Crochet, and today is not the live for Battle of the Stitches. This is a 5 Wednesday month, not a 4 Wednesday month. So we are extending the voting again for another week. So if you have not voted yet for your favorite Battle of the Stitches project, head over to Heather at Strings and Threads to her community tab. She has the voting poll over there, and you can vote for your favorite project. So then instead of next Wednesday, next Tuesday, the 29th at 2 p.m. Central, 3 Eastern, we will have our live with me, Heather, Lexi from Helix Stitchcraft, and Nova from Nova Gnome Creations. We're all gonna all four will be there, and we will reveal whose project had the most votes, and then we will pick a winner. And if you're picked as a winner, you get to pick whose project that you receive as your prize. So I haven't looked yet, but I hope some of you have made something with the tall alternate stitch and have posted pictures on our Facebook page, because you get your name entered in our 4 month drawing when you do that. And we would love to see what you make with the tall alternate stitch. So I need to go over there today and check and see if anybody's left any pictures. Um, so that's what's happening today. Head over. I'm going to put a link in the description box to the voting poll, so you can click on that and head right over and vote. And then tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a video out tomorrow or not. We're just going to play that by ear and see what happens. But if not, Shannon and I have our next live tomorrow night, Thursday night at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, and it's time for Reindeer Games. We decided to call it that because of Christmas in July, and just thought that would be a fun title for it. So, and I hope you guys watched the trailer. If you have not watched our trailer, I will link it in the description box. You guys need to see that. It's hilarious. Shannon had me send her some clips, and she put the whole thing together and did an amazing job. That's Shannon at the Spoonie Stitcher. She did an amazing job creating that trailer for our live, and it is awesome. So, but anyway, we are going to come on and we are going to do some fun little competitions. We're going to see who can make the longest chain in a minute, who can do the quickest 5-row granny square. We're also going to attempt a granny square blindfolded and see whose looks the best. Um, let's see, what else did we say we were going to do? Oh, a magic ring, and then a row of 6 single crochets and a row of 12 single crochets, and see who can do that the fastest. There's going to be some other fun things we're going to do. And so yeah, we're excited about this live tomorrow night. So I hope you guys will join us for that. Just a little heads up. I don't know. We never know the future, guys. We don't know. That's all in the Lord's hands, and we don't know how things are going to go. But my uncle, who lives in Ohio, is not doing well. He's been in the hospital for almost 2 weeks. We got word yesterday that he is really failing. He cannot. They have to puree his food because he aspirates on his food all the time, and he aspirated again, and he's back in the hospital, and developed pneumonia from that. Um, but he would not get a feeding tube. He's absolutely adamant that he did not want a feeding tube. He doesn't want it to be hooked up to anything that's going to keep him alive. If it's his time to go, it's his time to go. He does not want all that. And we found out yesterday that they could not put a feeding tube in because his muscles have atrophied. They're deteriorating. I don't know if that atrophy is the right word, but they're deteriorating, and that's why he has trouble swallowing, because his muscles aren't working in his throat. And that's causing him not to be able to speak clearly. You can barely understand a word that's coming out of his mouth. Um, but they wanted to put he finally consented to a feeding tube because he said, I don't want to drown. Bless his heart. Um, he, and they tried to put I think if I'm correct, they tried to put a feeding tube in. But my understanding with a feeding tube is you have to put it in and then the patient has to swallow to be able to move it down, and he can't do that. So they have not, um, they don't have a feeding tube in, and they are giving him medications through IV because he cannot take anything in orally at all. Nothing. So I would really appreciate it, guys, if you would keep my uncle in your thoughts and prayers. And I talked to my cousin, his daughter, yesterday, and she said that her mom passed away a couple of years ago, and she said that the way he's acting, the way his health is going, it's very reminiscent of how she was before my aunt was before she passed. And so she's worried that he's coming to the end of his life. And so we don't know. That's all under God's control. He calls the shots, and he'll take my uncle home when he's ready to take him home. And I just pray he doesn't suffer. That's got to be horrible. And I'm just praying that when his time does come, it's smooth and it's calm. He's calm, and I just pray for a peaceful passing for him. And I ask you guys to do the same thing for me. Pray for us. Pray for our family. And just saying all that because if you don't see me, if you don't see me much in the next week or so, or whenever this happens, that is why we have left to go to Ohio to be with family. So don't know when that's going to be. We just don't know, but it seems like just in the last week, my uncle's health has gone downhill rapidly. Just in the last week, we've seen a lot of big changes, and so it's really looking like he's not going to be with us much longer. And so, if you don't, just saying, if you don't see me, that's why. Let's see. So, not sure what I've got. Let's see what I'm working on. I've started on the project for the Tuesday toss up, and it's really turning out cute. I'm really liking this pattern. So I can show you, I'll show you an update on that either Thursday or Friday. I'm working on 2 pattern tests. I finished one and I'm almost finished with the other one. Um, but I can't show you those until, well, one of them I can't show you till August. And the other one I cannot show you until next week. So that'll be Monday before I can say anything about it and show you what I'm working on. I'm working on some patterns for Nicole Riley and from Nikki's Homemade Crafts. I can't show you those until she releases those patterns, and that possibly could be sometime next month. So it will be next month, sometime in August. I can reveal what I'm working on with that. But I am, and I'm almost finished with all of those. So finished one, almost finished with another, and then I'm almost finished with Nicole. So that'll probably be done in the next. All those will probably be done in the next week. And then I have, let's see what else. I have a commissioned order. Um, a girl that I know, she asked me to make her a cardigan, and she sent me a picture. But of course, the picture she sent was on Pinterest, but it has no pattern to go with it. Wouldn't you know, the one she picks, no pattern. So what it looks like to me, I've got on Pinterest and I've researched it and looked up different patterns. What it looks like to me is a striped cardigan. striped granny cardigan. So I showed that to her. She was good with it. So I've got to start on that striped granny cardigan. And I think it's going to be pretty easy. I think from what I see, I've taken all her measurements. And I think what I'm going to do is you make two rectangular panels of the striped, and she wants it multicolored. So you make two panels of the striped granny, two rectangular panels. Then you sew it up the middle and it comes over the top front. And then you sew the side seams and add sleeves. And then once the sleeves get added, then you do your I'll do the edging on it. And I think I'm going to do front post, back post edging on there to make a real nice edging. But no, you know what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to continue the granny stripe. Granny, I can't say that today. I'm going to continue with the granny stripe, and it's going to go from the bottom corner around the back to the other side, up and around the neck. And I'm going to do that to make the ribbing. And then that way it'll naturally make the holes for the buttons because she wants buttons on it. And then pockets. So that's what I'm going to work on next once I get these tester patterns out of the way. The cardigan is next. And I'm trying to think. I was thinking there was something else I was working on. I have finished my Decade Divas project, so I've got to get that video recorded and taken care of. Oh, yeah. I can't announce it. I can't give all the details yet, but Shannon and I have already been talking, and we have our next film to fiber, and that's coming in September. So I can't reveal anything to you until the first Monday in September. We will be announcing the details of that, but I have a project picked out that I'm going to start working on too for our September film to fiber. We've got a fun one for September, and I cannot wait till we can announce it. So be looking for that in September. Our Back to Basics is going great. That's it. I knew there was something else on Thursday, and that's it. The Thursday video will be our next Back to Basic boot camp. So we're doing this like a boot camp, guys, and there will be homework. So your homework from the last week was just getting your basic materials together, okay? So this week, this Thursday at 10 o'clock, my time, Central, 11 Eastern is when Shannon's will come out. But we are going to be showing you the slip knot and chain. So we're starting out with the very first thing that you do to make a project. So have your hook and have your chain ready, or have your hook and yarn ready. And Shannon tomorrow, our Back to Basic video will be showing you the slip knot and the chain. And we're going to be talking about ways to hold your yarn to help with your tension and all that kind of good stuff. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. And then Friday, who knows? Friday will probably be a little bit of a showing of what I've gotten done for the Tuesday project, for the Toss Up Tuesday project, and who knows what else. So I'm going to get off of here because I have some appointments to get to today. And yeah, that's about it. That's what's going on in my world. Like I said, head over, click the link in the description box for the voting poll for Battle of the Stitches and cast your vote if you haven't. And if you want to be included in the drawing, you also need, after you make your vote, go below into the comments and leave a comment. It doesn't have to be anything major. Just say, I voted. Hi, how are you? Whatever. You can even leave a couple emojis if you want to. But leave a comment so that we can enter your name into the drawing for the voting next week. So I'm going to get off of here and finish getting ready to head into my appointment. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow for Back to Basic Boot Camp. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.